Would I be the jerk for refusing to change my name? I, 33 female, recently left my husband, and one of the things we're fighting about now is my last name. For some background, I have a PhD in computer science and work in academia. I've published papers, presented at conferences, reviewed research, and built a professional reputation that's tied to my legal name. When we got married, I did not want to change my last name. I wanted to keep my maiden name because of all my degrees and early publications were under it, and I knew changing names would make things more complicated professionally. My husband insisted it was a deal breaker. He said he couldn't marry someone who wouldn't take his name. I remember specifically explaining that my career would be tied to whatever name I used, and still remember his response because it bothered me even then. He laughed and said something along the lines of, "That's good, then you won't be able to just leave me over some stupid crap like dreaming I did something wrong." For context, I've been the primary earner throughout our marriage. My husband has mostly been unemployed. He's done things like Uber on and off, using a car I bought, but I paid the mortgage, bills, insurance, and pretty much everything else. I've now left him for reasons like that. The issue is that now he wants me to change my last name back immediately. Ironically, I'm refusing for exactly the reason I gave him years ago. Since getting married, I've published even more papers, supervised graduate students, received grants, and become known professionally under my married name. Changing it now would create confusion with citations, collaborators, students, and my professional identity. Plenty of academics keep the same name after divorce for exactly this reason. He's furious. He says I'm stealing his family name and damaging the reputation of his family by continuing to use it without staying it. His family does have a history locally. Several older relatives were major landowners and business owners decades ago, so the surname is somewhat recognizable where we live. But my husband himself isn't a public figure, and neither his parents or siblings, and they have mostly lost the wealth now due to gambling and bad decisions. I pointed out that he was the one who insisted I take the name, despite knowing it would become attached to my career. He says that it's different because we were married then, and now I'm using his family's name without belonging to the family anymore. So, would I be the jerk for not changing my last name?